Hello!
Hello.
So you're Uncle Kage, is that right? Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes, you are, as a matter of fact.
Thank you. I have that. I've been trained. It was I think last year I was thinking calling you Cage. Well, I know it's terrible. So you've got a few fans around here, is that right?
I suppose so. It's really difficult for me to understand. I'm not really a celebrity. I'm just an old, creepy old guy from America who drinks too much and never shuts up. But people seem to like it.
So what do you normally? I mean, for those that don't know, maybe don't know about you, but what do you do? Why do you come to these things?
Because people buy me drinks.
Well, yes. So what's your favourite drink?
The one in my hand at any given moment.
So yes. So I hear you're big in that furry community. Is that right?
Yes, I have been trying to lose weight, though. When you get to be my age, it's difficult. I'm the chairman of Anthrocon. We're currently the largest furry convention out there, running close to 7,000 this year, and it's coming up in just 2 weeks. I must remain calm.
Where's this at?
That is in the lovely city of Pittsburgh, in Pennsylvania, in the United States.
So how was your journey over here? Was it comfortable?
The journey was comfortable once it began. I had a little issue with the airline. They decided they wanted to cancel the first leg of my flight. Oh, pardon me, which was to go from my home in Raleigh, in North Carolina, to Newark, our Newark, not your Newark, over here to Newcastle. And the flight from Raleigh to Newark, our Newark, not your Newark, was canceled. And that left me very much up a creek. And I ran to grab my phone and called up the airline and said, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And they said, well, we can get you to London and then hop over to Newcastle, but you'd have to go through Chicago, and the Chicago flight is currently overbooked. So I ran to the counter and I said, is there any way I can get on this flight? I've got to get to the UK. And the lady said, oh, I'm so terribly sorry. It's full, and every seat is full, and there are people in line. However, on United Airlines, in various airlines, when you're a frequent flyer, you're silver level or gold level.
I wish I was
platinum.
a frequent flyer, I tell you. Man.
Oh, well, I fly to all these conventions, and it gives me this advantage. Because on United Airlines, I'm the amazing super colossal silver gold chairman kiss my ass level. So I pulled out my KMA card, and I showed it. Oh, yeah, did we say no? Yes, there is a seat. It's in first class. What did you know? Here it is. Sit down. May we give you anything? Drinks?
Yes.
So I made it to London. And then just a very, very short hop on British Airways, lovely airline, by the way, and here I am.
Excellent. So have you met many people yesterday and today?
Oh, yes, indeed. People have come running up and they say, oh, boy, can I have my picture with you? And I say, sure, I don't know. I figured there were so many of them, I should invest in one of those cardboard cutouts that I could stand up and say,
That would be good. Yeah. If you could get it on the flight and it couldn't get lost.
The problem, though, is if I took it to one of my conventions, I'm sure it would only be 10 minutes before it had a Hitler mustache, an eye patch, a dueling scar, and I don't.
We wouldn't do that over here. We look after things.
Oh, you're a civilized country, yes.
Yeah, it was very, very civilized. Yes, and yes. Have you encountered many bars over here? Did you enjoy the evening's festivities last night? I
think so.
Can you remember much of it?
No. Actually, none of it. No. I'm told. I am told. Now maybe someone's making up stories out of school, but apparently I was enjoying a drink at the bar, and a young gentleman came by and sat down and set his drink down, and they say that I seized his drink and just pounded it down and handed him the empty glass. I'm mortified if I did.
Do you think he minded? I don't think he minded, really.
I hope not. I don't have a black eye or a bloody nose, so I guess he didn't mind.
Well, yes. So are you travelling back tonight, or are you having another night over? Are you?
One more night. I'm travelling back tomorrow in the morning, so I'm going to have one more full day and one more full evening to enjoy the splendours of Newcastle upon Tyne.
So what do you think the difference? I mean, you've been to Sunderland, you've been to Newcastle. Yeah. So are there any kind of perceivable differences between the two places?
Here. My cultural ignorance, I think, is going to show through. I did find out that if you call the wrong person a Mackem, you can really get in trouble. I learned what a chav is. I was so excited. Yes. We don't have them where I come from. We don't have them by that name, I should say. And I've started to learn how to speak Geordie, so I can at least understand it when the fellow comes up and starts going. I don't have to lean over and say, hey, what do you say? So, the architecture is outstanding, absolutely spectacular. I'm so pleased that the Germans didn't help you redecorate it like 70 years ago or so.
Yes, yes. I mean, I live in Sunderland, so it's been a bit travel through here. But my wife is a Mackem, so she lives in Sunderland. Obviously, if you lived in Newcastle, it'd be a Geordie. So, do you know any kind of Geordie kind of Mackem sayings that you could share with us?
Yes and no. Yes, I have learned some, and no, I'm not going to share them on camera because they're decidedly impolite.
Not even a Hawaii man.
I haven't learned that one.
Hawaii man. It's like, isn't it supposed to be
Hawaii man woman?
Hawaii man woman, as in please hurry up. It's Hawaii man.
Hawaii man.
Hawaii man.
All right.
Yes.
Hawaii man, hurry up.
That's it, exactly.
Oh, it works.
Just
Works.
like that. Hawaii man, hurry up. Yes.
Right.
So do you? I mean, we're in a football kind of stadium. Well, it's a football thing. Do you? Can you differentiate between American football and soccer, as they say in America?
Oh, yes. The difference is when we play American football, we cover ourselves with padding and bumpers and proximity sensors and helmets and stuff. You fellas over here, you just break bones and laugh it off. And, we don't really have anything like that over there.
We have rugby compared to that, and it's like American football. They're throwing that weird shaped ball around and kind of but they don't wear any padding. Most of them have like big, huge faces because they've been swelled up. So ears are out here, and they have. Yes, so you don't really have it. I mean, I think the superstars aren't the American footballers. Yeah.
Well, they might be, but they've got this thing now where I've been hit so many times, I've got a concussive brain injury and such and everything. Then we get concussive brain injuries. They don't seem to get them over here, and I don't know if it's brain quality one side of the ocean or the other or not. But we don't have the big faces or the ears out of whack. Even the hockey players still have all their teeth now. When I was young, you could tell a hockey player because he had no teeth.
Yeah, particularly the goalkeepers.
The goalkeepers especially, yeah. If I saw a person with no teeth, I'd be like, oh, are you Canadian? You must be.
Yes. So you finish your talks for today then, and then you're
almost.
You're just gonna relax with a nice bottle of
nice small plastic bottle of California's Zinfandel. It was cheap. What can I say? Actually,
thank you very much. Yes.
I've one more talk, really a presentation. I brought along a DVD, which I happen to have in my pocket here, as a matter of fact, The Roots of Japanese Anime. And I'm wondering if folk here realize that the very first feature-length animated film to come out of Japan was Furry. And it tells the story of the attack on Pearl Harbor from the point of view of the Japanese boy hero Momotaro and all his animal friends. And it's adorable, these cute little bunnies bombing people. It's great.
I like that kind of humor. Say it's humor or not?
I wouldn't call it humor. It was a serious film. It was intended for Japanese children to teach them about the horrors of these awful ogres that live across the ocean. The way they depict your typical American, they borrowed the Bluto model from the Popeye cartoons. Big, fat, bearded, greasy guy, and he's constantly getting blown up by bombs and bouncing around. And every time he lands, beer bottles fly out of his pockets and go everywhere.
Typical American then.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for talking to us, and enjoy your drink. Cheers, as they say.
Yes, thank you for having me. Cheers.
Thanks a lot.